because they're evaporating before they get to the ground. We'll keep our eyes on that as we go through the morning, but here's what we're looking at now. It's 66 in Huntington, 65 Hurricane Hamlin and Logan, with 67 in Charleston. How about your bus stop forecast? We're looking at temperatures around 68 degrees. You put the kids on the bus, cloudy skies. I'll need shorts today because it is going to be warm. As we make our way into the afternoon hours, we'll get all the way to 82. We'll have partly sunny skies and a sprinkle will be possible. Winds out of the west at about 2 to 5 miles an hour. So very light out there, but with the sunshine and the clouds, it'll be a little muggy today, plus those sprinkles here or there. Best chance for a sprinkle, essentially southeast Kentucky and the far southern portions of West Virginia into the mountains. While Huntington and Charleston could see one, it's going to be few and far between. Stick around. That 7-day forecast cools down for the weekend, and that comes up in minutes. Jack?
Now, Storm Tracker 13 with the area's most powerful HD live Doppler radar.
That Doppler radar this morning has been active with a little bit of shower activity across parts of Kentucky. They're going to try and make their way here, but they're going to have some limited resources. What I mean by that, it's very dry at the surface, if you can imagine that, even though it might feel a little muggy out there. In regards to the overall quality of the moisture in the atmosphere, it's fairly dry across parts of West Virginia. So these showers are not going to entirely maintain themselves, and a lot of this stuff is evaporating before it hits the ground. But we'll continue to watch this shower activity as it tries to press on off to the east. Most of this is going to be affecting southeastern Kentucky, but we'll continue to watch this thunderstorm, or this complex, which does have a couple little thunderstorms that are trying to cross I-75 or getting close to that at the moment. When we look at, as I said, the overall quality of the moisture across West Virginia, it's not that great, but still just enough to work with that we have the chance for a sprinkle across the area as we head into the afternoon hours especially. Okay, temperatures across the region looking very nice this morning. We're in the 60s, but I got to tell you, we'll be warming on up as we head into the afternoon. Now, Friday's rainy, especially the first half of the day. The weekend, well, cool. It's going to be very nice. Going to feel like fall. Temperatures, as I said, in the 60s, 67 in Charleston. That's a warm spot on the map with 66 in Moorhead, Huntington, 65 in Logan, Hamlin, and Hurricane, 63 in Parkersburg, Point Pleasant, Gallipolis, Spencer, and Elizabeth. When you look at the clouds and radar over the last 4 hours, it's those showers out to the west that we're watching trying to work their way off to the east. But in the last couple of frames, you can see there is a general trend where there is some weakening on the northern edge of this shower activity, with the one lone thunder shower trying to cross I-75. That's after this cold front moved through. High pressure's right behind it, though. That's a good thing. That means lots of sunshine on its way as we head into your Thursday and even into late this afternoon. Right now, 63 Pittsburgh, 60 at Cleveland. We've got 70 in Louisville and Nashville, so look at that, some nice cooler air back behind it. Now, mind you, about a week ago, we were seeing temperatures in the 80s along the Mississippi Valley, so right now, not too bad. At the gateway to the west in St. Louis, where they're in the low 60s compared to the low 80s earlier last week. Here's Predictor as of 10 a.m. this morning. You can see the best chance of showers are really going to be south of I-64, especially here into the coal fields and across parts of southeastern Kentucky as we go into the afternoon hours. Now, this is 9 o'clock tonight. You can see the skies are starting to clear up, and as we go into the overnight hours, best chance of clouds will be here into the mountains and into the coal fields, where that could be more than anything fog across the area. As we head to your day tomorrow, look at all the sunshine that develops across the area. We'll have a couple little cumulus clouds across the region, but it's the storms here in the top left corner of your screen. Thursday, 6 o'clock. We're watching those to move into the morning hours of Friday. Here's a look at our forecast today. 82, partly sunny, and a sprinkle will be possible. And as we head into tonight, clear skies, but a little muggy, a little bit of patchy fog where it does rain today. 60 will be the overnight low. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast, and we've got sunshine and 88 for you Thursday, with a chance of thunder showers possible as we head into Friday, especially during the morning time. We'll watch for those across the area. For your Saturday, we're at 75 with lots of clouds, and as we get to your Sunday, 77 degrees and hello sunshine across the region, and that is allowing some of the stuff to evaporate before it makes its way to the ground. Now, Predictor, our computer-generated forecast model at 8 o'clock this morning, picking up on some shower activity across parts of southeastern Kentucky. But it looks like most of this stuff is going to fall apart and then start to rebuild, especially south of I-64 as we go into the afternoon. Now I've got the clouds, radar, and the temperatures as we go throughout the day. Now we'll go from 8 a.m. to about noontime. You can see some of the shower activity into the coal fields. Noontime, there you go, about 73, 74 degrees across the area. We'll spike up as we get into the afternoon hours into the low 80s. This is 5 o'clock this afternoon. Then you can see some of the showers moving off the south. Sunshine moves in, skies start to clear out. Overnight tonight, you start to see some clearing of the skies, but look what happens into the coal fields, especially where it has rained. We start to see some fog developing, some very low clouds in the area. So 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll be in the low 60s to upper 50s across the region. Now, with that being said, let's get into your forecast over the next 24 to 36 hours. You can see for today, we'll be at 82 degrees. We'll have some sunshine and some clouds. We'll also have a few sprinkles in the area. Tonight, 60, we'll see some of the stars, but also some patchy fog where it has rained. And for your Thursday, 88 degrees with sunshine. Jack? I don't care really about the rest of the month. I'm just worried about getting to the weekend.
Yes, that's right. It's worth waiting for, too. It's going to be nice.
It really is. This weekend, we're going to be nice and cool, but we'll talk about that in your 7-day forecast in a moment. First of all, we got to get through today, which there's some sprinkles out there, as you can see, just off to, around West Union, which is just off to the west of Portsmouth, stretching back down to near Moorhead and back down to Jackson, Kentucky. There's a strong little thunder shower moving across 75 right now in the far bottom left corner of your screen. What we do know about these showers is that they're trying to fall apart, if you can imagine that. And it's also very dry at the surface. So that means that some of these sprinkles start making their way to the ground. Some of them are evaporating. We'll still have a couple sprinkles trying to make their way into our forecast. 65 Huntington, Hamlin, Logan, Prestonsburg, Hurricane, 67 in Charleston. And here's a look at our forecast as we go throughout the day. We'll make it to 82 degrees. We'll have partly sunny skies and a sprinkle will be possible. 2 or 3 of them, especially across parts of the coal fields and down into southeastern Kentucky. We'll keep our eyes on that as we go throughout the day. If you're essentially north of I-64, you're really in good shape with lots of sunshine. But the further south you go of I-64, the I-64 corridor between Charleston and Huntington, that's where your sprinkled chances are on the increase.
All right, thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Every morning we are working for you with the very best original reporting from around the world and right here at home. More news every morning. CBS This Morning and 13 News This Morning. Right here on WOWK 13. Working for you.